So, friends, very good morning to all of you. Today, we are going to continue the next part of the second lesson of Unit 1. In the last lecture, we focused on the applications of conductance measurement. First was the determination of the degree of ionization and ionization constant of the weak electrolyte. Then we have seen detail of this part in last two lectures. Then we come to know how we can calculate that particular degree of ionization by knowing the conductance and degree of the dissociation constant, or say ionization constant, by knowing this particular conductance value. Then we have, in the last lecture, we have focused on determination of solubility and solubility product of the sparingly soluble salt. How one can calculate, or say one can determine the solubility and the solubility product by knowing the conductance of that particular salt solution. Then we have seen the different formulas for this particular thing. Now we have to solve the numerical based on this particular applications. See, the first numerical is that at 298 Kelvin, the specific conductance of 0.05 molar acetic acid is. At 298 Kelvin, the specific conductance of 0.05 molar acetic acid is 3.678 into 10 raised to minus 3 or 10 raised to minus 2 Siemens per meter. The molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution the molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution of H plus and CH3CO minus ions are 0.03498 Siemens meter square per mole and 0.00409 Siemens meter square per mole. Calculate the ionization constant of acetic acid at 298 Kelvin. Temperature is given, K is given, molar concentration is given, the lambda plus, also lambda 0 plus is given, and lambda 0 minus is given, means lambda H plus is given, lambda 0 H plus, and lambda 0 CH3CO minus is given. Molar conductance for the cation and the molar conductance for the anion is given. Now they ask you to calculate the Ka. First of all, for this purpose, you have to calculate the degree of ionization. To calculate degree of ionization, we should know this particular molar conductance for the acetic acid. That will nothing but the summation of these two conductance values. Therefore, lambda 0 CH3COH plus will nothing but the 0.03907 Siemens meter square per mole. Then lambda m is equal to K by C into then you will get the lambda 0 CH3COH, that is nothing but the specific conductance, or say molar conductance of this particular acetic acid, Then the molar conductance, you got that particular value. Molar conductance is nothing but a K by C into 10 raised to minus 3. First of all, what we have calculated? Limited molar conductance. Limiting molar conductance, we have calculated lambda 0. Acetic acid is equal to lambda 0 plus lambda 0 minus, means lambda 0 H plus lambda 0 CH3COA minus. That will gives you the value is nothing but see, make the correction over here. Here should be the lambda minus and here should be the lambda 0 plus. Then after summing, you will get the limiting value of this particular acid or civic electrolyte is the 0.03907. Now we have to calculate the molar conductance. To calculate the molar conductance, we should know the formula K by C into 10 raised to minus 3. Here 3.678 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by 0.05. After doing all these things, you will get that particular value is nothing but the 7.356 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens per meter per mole. Then degree of ionization alpha can be calculated by using the formula lambda m divided by lambda 0. Lambda m you know, lambda 0 you know. Then substitute these values in the formula and you will get the answer 0.01882. Then you have to calculate the K. K is nothing but alpha square C into alpha square C divided by 1 minus alpha. Substitute the values of the alpha and the C in this equation. Alpha is 0.01882 in square into 0.05 divided by 1 minus 0.01882. Then you will get that answer. After squaring it, you will get the 3.541 into 10 raised to minus 4 minus 0.005 divided by 0.98118. You will get the answer. K is nothing but a 1.80 into 10 raised to minus 5. See how that answer will get come. We have substituted this thing in this formula. Then we have squared that particular value of the alpha. Then we have multiplied by the C. After multiplying by C, you will get 0.17705 into 10 raised to minus 5. I think so you got these steps. First, read the numerical very carefully. At 298 Kelvin, that was given the specific conductance of that particular 0.05 molar acetic acid. Then the molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution of this particularly H plus ion and acetic acid ions that are given, that we have written. We calculate the ionization constant of the acetic acid. How we have calculated this? By first of all, we know the how molar, that limited molar conductance can be calculated. First of all, molar limited molar conductance we have calculated using the formula lambda 0 CH3COH is equal to lambda 0 CH3CO minus plus lambda 0 H plus then we have taken this another equation. Molar conductance can be calculated by using the formula K by C into 10 raised to minus 3. Then you got the answer 7.356 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens per meter per mole. Then we have calculated the alpha, and then finally we have calculated the K. These are the steps involved in this numerical. Then we focus on the second numerical. See here, specific conductance of a saturated solution of AgCl at 298 Kelvin is found to be 3.41 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens per meter. The specific conductance for pure water at the same temperature is found to be 1.64 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens per meter. If the limiting molar conductance for the salt is 139.3 into 10 raised to minus 4 Siemens meter square per mole, calculate the solubility of AgCl in water at 298 Kelvin in mole per dm cube and gram per dm cube. Molecular weight of AgCl is given 157.5. Now first of all you have to list the given things. What is a given? Specific conductance means K salt is given, K water is given. Then limited molar conductance for that particular salt is given. Then they ask you to calculate the solubility. Solubility is nothing but the K by lambda 0. We have seen that formula over here. Lambda 0 is equal to K by C. The K by C nothing but the K by S. You should know the lambda 0. Now what we will do, KAgCl will nothing but the K salt minus K water. 3.41 into 10 raised to minus 4 minus 1.64 into 10 raised to minus 4. The answer will be the 1.77 into 10 raised to minus 4. This is for the pure AgCl. Then take that value. S is equal to K by lambda 0. Lambda 0 is given already. 1.77 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 139.3 into 10 raised to minus 4. That will nothing but the 1.27 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per dm cube. Mole per dm cube. Now mole per meter cube, that is nothing 1.27 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is nothing but the 1.27 into 10 raised to minus 5 mole per dm cube. Now solubility in gram per dm cube is nothing but the solubility is equal to solubility into molecular weight of AgCl. Solubility is the 1.27 into 10 raised to minus 5 into 143.5, that will be the 1.822 into 10 raised to minus 2 gram per dm cube. That answer in the gram per dm cube. Very simple numerical it is. Please go through it. Numerical is very much simple. First they are given specific conductance of the saturated solution of AgCl at 298 Kelvin is 3.41 into 10 raised to minus 4. Then the specific conductance for the pure water was given at that same temperature is found to be 1.64 into 10 raised to minus 4. If the limiting molar conductance for the salt is 139.3 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter square per mole is there, calculate the solubility of AgCl in water at 298 Kelvin in gram mole per dm cube and gram per dm cube. Now here see molecular weight of AgCl is also given. First of all write down the given thing. K salt is given, K water is given, then lambda 0 for AgCl is given. Then what we have did, molecular weight is also given. First of all we can calculate the solubility. Solubility can be calculated by using the formula lambda 0 is equal to K by S. Then we have calculated the lambda 0 Now after substituting all these value, first of all calculate the solubility. Solubility is nothing but the S is equal to K by lambda 0. First of all you have to calculate the K for AgCl. K salt minus K water will give the K AgCl. K AgCl will be the 1.77 into 10 raised to minus 4. Whereas the solubility is nothing but the K upon lambda 0 is nothing but 1.77 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 139.3 into 10 raised to minus 4. Therefore solubility will nothing but the 1.27 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole per meter cube. Convert it into the dm cube. Meter cube is nothing but the 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, that becomes the 10 raised to minus 5 mole per dm cube. Now you have to convert that solubility into the gram per dm cube. To convert the solubility into the gram per dm cube, simple thing is there. We have to multiply it to the solubility by the molecular weight of AgCl. After multiplying by the molecular weight to the solubility, you will get the solubility in gram per dm cube, that is 1.822 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram per dm cube. These two numericals are very much important. Out of these, one numerical may be in the exam. Please prepare this numerical well. If you have any doubt, any problem, you are free to ask. I am taking this part very slowly. Please prepare this part very well. Please practice it on your own. Don't copy as given in the notes. Please take that your particular numerical in the word format. Then try to identify the given things. Then write down the formulas. Then substitute the values in the formula and try to find the answer on your own. If you are not getting anything, if you are not getting any numerical, you are free, you are always welcome to ask that queries on the Google Classroom or say Telegram group. please do this numericals well. If you are having any problem, you are welcome